السلام علیکم ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ۔
وعلیکم السلام ورحمۃ اللہ۔
یہ ہمارے جنید بھائی ہیں، آج ان سے ہم کچھ کوشچن کریں گے، کچھ سوالات کریں گے۔ میں محمد حامد ناصری القاسمی، حضرت مولانا زبیر احمد ناصری القاسمی، اور زبیر بھائی تو اپنا تعارف خود کریں گے انشاءاللہ۔ زبیر بھائی جنید بھائی ساؤتھ افریقہ سے آئے ہیں، یہاں جماعت میں ہیں، اور انہوں نے جو اسلام قبول کیا ہے تو اس سلسلے میں انشاءاللہ سوالات کیے جائیں گے اور اس کے وہ انشاءاللہ جواب دیں گے جنید بھائی۔ اور ہم درخواست کرتے ہیں مولانا زبیر صاحب سے کہ مولانا زبیر صاحب سوال جواب کا سلسلہ شروع کریں گے انشاءاللہ۔
السلام علیکم ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ۔
وعلیکم السلام ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ۔
How are you?
Alhamdulillah.
We hope that this dialogue, inshallah, will motivate us to seriously review and to ask for truth, inshallah. And therefore, we will ask you some important questions about what happened to you.
Inshallah.
So, first of all, I want you to introduce yourself completely.
Myself, my name is Junید Duma, from South Africa, in Durban. I'm staying in town. My mother, she's staying in a location called Mayfield.
Okay.
My father, he passed away in 1984. I'm growing up with my grandmother in a one township called Matatiel in Eastern Cape. Then around age of 15, then I came way back to Durban. Then I went to my father's family in Marisburg, Peter Marisburg.
Okay. MashaAllah.
And the second question is, what thing made you enter into Islam?
Alhamdulillah, 2006, most before that, I was the person that was drinking, not a Muslim, like every weekend, always drunk. Came to 2006, February, was the end of February. Then, while we were in Shibin, I was fighting with someone. When fighting with him, he just stabbed me on my hands. Like, he stabbed me these 3 places.
And whole body?
No, only these 3 places. Then I able to take out my knife. I stabbed him 2 times, then he died like that. Then I ran away the next day, going to one location in Maran Hill. Was Saturday, Sunday, I'm thinking that I'm working. I have to be going back to work on Monday. Then Sunday at night I came back. Then Sunday when I came back, one of my friends that he knows that I killed someone, he called the police. Well, I don't know. Then at night the police took me. Then I was sitting in the waiting trial for around 6 months. In the 6 months in the waiting trial, then after that I got my sentence. My sentence was 10 years in the prison. They gave me 3 years suspended, which means I have to stay 4 years, 6 months in the prison.
Okay, MashaAllah. And what about your family members? Have they embraced Islam along with you?
For now, Alhamdulillah, only my mother she accept Islam, because from where I came 2007, after I get my sentence, is where now we are in a big prison called Westville in Devon.
Okay.
From there, we went to one prison in Freiheit, they call Ingome. From Ingome, I was sitting, thinking how I will save my sentence. I was going to my friend is a Muslim. I'm always in taking his kitab. Most was got like a Faisal Amal, reading some stories. Then one day I told him, hey, my brother, listen here, when you're going to pray, I want to come with you. He said, okay, listen here, if you want to come with me, you must bath and wear clean clothes, you must wash your clothes, then you must come with me. The first day we went, I saw them how they're making salah. Then the next day I told him again that he take me again, I want to go to see nicely. Then I was interested about Islam because at home, most got a different Christian church. For like my auntie, she's going to another Christian church. My mother, she's going to another Christian church. And my uncle, she's going to another different church. All those churches I went. But the problem, what I saw, all these Christian church, they are drinking alcohol. But now, I didn't see any Muslim drinking alcohol.
Yes, it's not there.
Yeah, then I said, no, my brother, I'm ready to be a Muslim. He said, okay, come with me. Then we went again. In the prison, there's no masjid, there's a hall where they're always making salah. Then I went there. There was one Indian brother also was involved in the prison because of drugs, selling drugs, a drug dealer. Then he knows more than everyone about Islam in the prison. Then he came, he made me to recite Shahada. Alhamdulillah is where they gave me the name that Junید.
Alhamdulillah.
Then Alhamdulillah, after that they tell me that, see now my brother, you like a newborn baby now. Whatever the sins you did, all are clean now. You have starting your new Hisab Kitab now, from today.
Yes, absolutely.
Alhamdulillah, from there was 2 months just before Ramadan. Then,
In which year?
2007. Almost close to Ramadan, then I see some people, Muslim Mulana, coming, teaching them every weekend. Even me also, I was involved to learn in the prison, Alhamdulillah. They got a small madrasa, 2 hours madrasa every day. Alhamdulillah, that Mulana left to come to prison to teach. One brother, also he came, his name is Ashraf Qasim. Ashraf Qasim, Alhamdulillah, we used to call him Mulana, but when I came out in the prison, I found that he's not a Mulana. But he was teaching us all the basics. He's teaching us all the basics.
Basic Islamic information.
Ji. Then, when I was about to come out, I told him, my brother, hey, I'm a Muslim, Alhamdulillah, but now the problem, I have to come out soon. People do ask me about Islam outside, what I will tell them about Islam. I request you, if you can please organize madrasa for me, because I'll be still in the parole. When you sign in parole, you're not allowed to go across the country.
Obviously.
And also, when you're signing parole, if you go into town, you have to go to report in the office that today I'm not there. Because now the warders will come and look for you at home, whatever place you are, or in madrasa, like I was in madrasa. If they come, I'm not there, I'll be in problem, they will put me back in the prison. Then he said, okay, I'll make mashura with one Mulana, he's running madrasa. Mulana's name is Mulana Riaz, Baila. Riyaz Baila, they spoke, they made Mashura. He said, no problem, tell Junedi to come when he's coming out in the prison. I said, okay, Alhamdulillah. Then Mulana, because when you're coming out in the prison, someone have to sign for you. Then Mulana Riyaz, he signed for me to come out that he will be in charge of me. Then was December 2010. December 2010, 16, Alhamdulillah, I came out in the prison. From prison, Alhamdulillah, I went straight to Madrasa. I found Mulana is not there. He was in Jamaat 40 days. But some of his ustaz, they are there. Then I'm telling them that Mulana Ashraf, who organized for me to come here, they say, Mulana Ashraf. I say, Mulana Ashraf from Dandi. He said, no, man, it's not a Mulana. I said, no, I know that is a Mulana because he used to come to teach us. I said, okay, we understand. Then they follow.
Formally, he was not Mulana.
No, he was not a Mulana. Then they phone Mulana Riyaz asking about me, that he knows me. Then Mulana Riyaz, he said, yeah. Keeping in Madrasa. Alhamdulillah, I sit in Madrasa, was almost exam time. Exams there, what they are doing, normal, they are not closing Madrasa with the schools. Because South Africa, a lot of fitna.
Yeah.
December is a month of fitna. Normal tartib there, December, they are not closing, they are closing January. January, whole month is closed, then Madrasa open February. When the time of school open, now you go home, there's no all fitness taking place. You're free from fitna. Then like now, June, July, maybe it's Ramadan, the schools are closed, we're still in Madrasa. There, Alhamdulillah, I came December, they test me whatever I was learning in prison. Alhamdulillah, I know some few 10 surahs and some small basics, how to make wudu, how to make salah. Then Alhamdulillah, exams take place. January, when the madrasa closing, I didn't go home because I have to stay in one place. I can't move everywhere. Then I stayed in madrasa, Alhamdulillah, until madrasa open. Alhamdulillah, madrasa open. We carry on in our studies. They say, no, you, because in the first year, it's a 3 years Imamad course. 3 years Imamad course, Alhamdulillah, we learn. They say, no, because I'm a little bit old, because at that time I was around 31. Then they put me to second year. Then they put me to third year. The third year, I didn't finish. They sent me Jamaat, pedal Jamaat. Alhamdulillah, because there, the tartib also, there's no jalsa. Jalsa, if every year, like every month, the students, they have to go, they will start for 3 days, Jamaat. Around October, all the students, they will go Jamaat for 40 days. Those that are completing third year, they are going for 4 months. It's like they are jalsa now, no jalsa. To go Jamaat is a jalsa. When you're coming back if you first year, second year, coming back from Jamaat, we have to make exams December, then after exams, 1st January, then going home.
MashaAllah, that was, you answered my question in fourth question. Fourth question was, did you learn the religion was in a maktab or in a jamaat? MashaAllah, you answered already. You have answered my question. Yeah. And the fourth question is, what difference do you see between the two lives before and after Islam?
Alhamdulillah, so far for these years, from the time after I accept Islam, because before Islam, like I was a person who was drinking daru, then In a prison also, in South Africa, it's easy to get a daru. If you got money, you can send the police to go to buy, maybe got a 500 rand or 1,000 rand, say 500 is yours, 500 rand, go buy daru for me and bring it. Then the police orders...
We say in Urdu, sharab.
Sharab.
Darul Hindi.
Yeah. Then they'll do like that, they'll bring, even they were still drinking.
In Lingala, masanga.
Yeah. Then Alhamdulillah, I left Daru. I was smoking dakha. You know dakha? Dakha, that one when you were smoking, you get dizzy.
We don't know.
Yeah, dakha, I don't know.
Just like a cigarette.
It's like a cigarette, but that one is a nature.
Okay.
Yeah, but when you smoke that thing, you get a little bit, it's like a drug, but it's not like those heavy drugs. Yeah. Then I was still smoking my dakha, then time went. When his brother Shaf Qasim teach us, he's telling us, don't do this. Then I'm thinking, one day I'm reading, normally I like to read Quran when I'm smoking my dakha. Then someone told me, "Bhai, this thing here is not right, it's haram. Not allowed to smoke, and after that you're coming to read Quran." Then time went, Alhamdulillah, I left dakha. Alhamdulillah. Only thing now, Alhamdulillah, requesting du'as from you, only BD is still... Yeah, only BD. But inshallah, I'm making dua that I must leave BD, inshallah. Then the different... I found a lot of experience after Islam, because even in a community, when I came out, they thinking that I'm still the same person. They know that I was drinking, getting drunk. But now they see there's a lot of changes. Because while I was in madrasa, I went to visit my mother. I went to report in this thing, correctional service office, that I want to go to visit my mother. Since I'm out in the prison, I didn't go to visit my mother. They say, no, how long? I said, no, only 2 days. The third day I'll come back and report that I'm back. They say, okay, go. Then the people, they look at me, the location, say, no, man. This man here end up one auntie say, no, man, please take my son also when you're going back to where you are in madrasa. I said, okay, if your son is ready, we can go together. Then, Alhamdulillah, from there I saw a lot of changes to my life. From all this time, I can say now, from 2010, I'm out in the prison until now, a lot of changes in my life. That also encouraging some other people in a location. Those people, they know me before the Islam.
Every person is looking for peace of heart. What about your peace before Islam and after Islam? What the difference?
Now, Alhamdulillah, what I can say, a lot of difference in my life. And also what I think, if I was still a Christian, or I didn't get a chance to enter the prison, maybe you are not going to even see me now. Because I was getting wild like an animal when I was drunk. Compared to now, Alhamdulillah, now, because in the prison also, before 2, 3, 4 months before you come out, there's some social workers are coming to teach you about the anger management. Whatever case you are, maybe you are raping or you are stealing, you get a social worker according to your case, what you did outside.
That's why Allah said in the glorious Quran, if you are looking for peace of heart, you will see in the Quran, in the zikr of Allah.
Now, the last question is, what message do you want to share with other people?
The message, what I like to share to other people, Alhamdulillah, so far I became a Muslim and I came out in the prison. A lot of challenges is inside in the prison. You see, in South Africa, a lot of people, they like language. They like to be a gangster. That gangster, you found that in the prison, there's three parties. There's a 26, there's a 28, there's a 27. All these three parties, if you see, before, this another third part, it just came from nowhere. Before was the 28 and the 26. These 28 and the 27 and the 28, they were fighting for their right in the prison. Now you find sometimes, I saw some small young boys in the prison. The young boys in the prison, what you found there, you found that the food is too small in the prison. Maybe they're smoking cigarettes, they can't get cigarettes, they don't have money. You found those big people, they have to sleep with them. When you're sleeping with them, then you have to give them money to buy extra food, give them money to buy extra dacha or to buy cigarettes that you can smoke. Now, the life in prison, what I can tell people, is not a good life. It's not a good life, it's not a place to be there. But Alhamdulillah, a lot of people are changing from inside. Some people, those are outside, they don't know nothing about the prison. They're thinking maybe in the prison, only animals, only wild people will find them in the prison. You find that there is a people can be a Christian, but now they are lost because now they are not in the straight path. They are still following Christian. Because now you find the people, there are a lot of, like in South Africa, we got Shembe, we got a lot of this Christianity church. Even in the prison also, you found the same thing. Apostolic church is there, you found Sion is there, you found the Khanyan is there, you found Shembe is there. I don't know how many religions are there inside in the prison. But you find those people, Alhamdulillah, most of them, they're changing their lives. But also, the thing that is different, because all this religion, they are astray, they don't have iman. The more that you see that you come to Islam is where now...
Actually, they don't know about religion.
Yeah, they don't know that they are lost. They are lost. I can say like lost animals. Yeah. Where you found the truth, like me before, I went all this church where I say my mother, my grandfather, my grandmother, everyone going, my auntie, my uncle. I went all those church. They're drinking wine, alcohol. They say blood of Isa alayhi salam. They say Jesus, the blood of Jesus. Jesus, they call Isa alayhi salam a Jesus. Yeah. Calling the blood of Jesus.
Okay, Jazakumullah khair jazak. Barakallahu feekum.
May Allah accept your Islam, your deeds, and give us tawfiq to righteous deeds.
Ameen.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.